Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of The Hand of Tezla. Last episode we crushed our opponents and took their territory, the Policy. Now a few things have changed since the last time I recorded an episode. I recorded an episode between the last one that you've seen and this one. But there are some recording issues, and it's fine by me because it was a relatively slow episode. The Policy were eventually consumed, and they all perished. They were all purged, they were all eaten, and now those planets are relatively empty. That was Policy was a really, that one planet, the Plissamus Primus, was a planet full of excellent resources. So I do plan on taking that planet again when I can colonize Savannah worlds, and that's one of the things I want to focus on. I realized what I want my focus, my species focus to be. It was always going to be the biological ascension. It's going to be engineered evolution, and I know we're going to focus. First point is going to be focused on developing our habitability in other worlds. We're going to be as highly adaptive as possible to other planets, because I want to get those a plus 20, plus 30 bonus to habitability. So I'll be able to take this planet, it's like 20%. I'll be able to colonize it, and there are some different technologies that actually come up that I'm going to be researching. It's going to just keep boosting my habitability. It's going to be a society research. I just have to have a drone who's focused on biology and less on statecraft. But I do like the statecraft tech because this is allowing me to have one more core sector system. My research has improved a little bit since the last episode too. We're going to get Energy Nexus, which is going to boost our energy credit production by 20%. We're going to have cruisers pretty soon. In 16 months we're going to have cruisers. And so this is great. I also did some expanding. I had to, once I lost those two worlds, I had to create an orbital outpost just to give myself, territory, and I colonized the Umig planet. I think you saw me talking about that the last episode. So I've got a frontier outpost right here, a frontier outpost right here, and a frontier outpost right here, just so that I can get some of these resources, because there aren't a lot of colonizable planets around here for me that I have access to. I am eventually going to take this Gaia world, but that's going to be later in the future when I have a large enough force to take out a 2K fleet. So that's going to come around. We also have the great opportunity to. The last episode, I discovered this planet, this Ushakaron 3. I did a little bit of there was an anomaly. I did a research on that anomaly, and I discovered that it had 9 minerals. So this is going to be a great bonus once we actually build a mining station for this planet. And this planet right here is going to give us 3 minerals, but this is actually going to be colonized. I'm going to colonize this planet. I have a colony ship that's actually going to be on its way, and so I'm going to be taking, let's see, idle, but it's going to be flying over here, and it's going to be taking this planet soon. They might be thinking, what are you doing? Because it looks like you're already over your system limit. Here's the story with that. Seeing that I'm going to be able to have this in 10 months, and how long it's going to take this planet to actually colonize, I'm not going to go over to like 5 to 3. It's going to be, it's going to be 4-4, and then it's going to become 5-4. And between that time and that time, hopefully I'll be getting more unity, and I'm originally going to have 2 more systems, core systems, that I'll have control over once I finish this expansion. So it's all going to balance out. And so pretty much after this planet, I'm going to be trying to do a lot less. I'm going to be doing a lot less colonizing of worlds, at least for now, and focus on just making sure that all my planets are, fully populated. I'm working on research so I can clear these tile blockers, because the tile blockers are pretty much the one thing that's kind of been in my way. But we're gonna work on that. That's hopefully the tech comes up as an option next time around. So boop, gotta get rid of those 4. Just one research. If I research this dense jungle, I'll have 4 here, 3 here, and well, nothing to do with that planet. But yeah, I'll have a little more space for my pops. And this planet is gonna have a few dense jungles right here too. But this planet has a lot of space. This is 24 squares, so I can do a lot with this planet once I get rid of these tile blockers. I just have to research, and as you know, that's what we do. That's what we're all about. Research progress is plus 46% with all the different bonuses we've acquired. Discovery traditions give us plus 10%. Technology ascendancy gives us plus 10%. Administrative AI gives us 5. Natural neural network gave us another plus 5. So there's like plus 30% for all of those. Before you take into consideration all the bonuses from having the scientists. So overall, we're doing really good on research, and so it's not going to be as much of a pain for us to do things like research tile blockers or research adaptability to planets, habitability. So we're going to be making some strides. My next move, of course, I'm also going to be trying to reduce the cost of our frontier outposts, and I'm going to try to clear out the aliens right here, and then build the orbital outpost right here. That way I can get this planet back. Then as soon as I get this planet back, like within my space, I'll colonize this, then I can get rid of this orbital outpost. But of course, doing that's going to be bold. Doing that, we're pretty much in active war. These guys are not playing around. And they're equivalent in every way. They're hostile towards us, so they really don't need much incentive to come at us. These guys are also very unfriendly towards us. So one thing I'm not pleased about, I'm not looking forward to, is them being hostile towards us. They're superior, so I have to bump up our naval capacity, and that means doing things like upgrading all my spaceports, building a spaceport on that planet, and just getting myself up there to where I can really be a formidable force if it comes to it. My next pretty much my focus for the rest of this time period, once I take this next planet, is going to be accumulating minerals and energy so that I can go up against any forward attack from these guys. Because if these guys go to war with us, they might invite these guys into that war with us, and then that will be a problem. I don't see these guys going at us by themselves. Let's see, what are these guys? These guys are militarists. So I kind of see something really heinous coming at us, if it's allowed to. So let me just see, what are my scientists doing? They're kind of just sitting still. I'm gonna have to give these guys something to do. They can't go here, obviously. They can research this. So we're gonna send this guy. Let's see, level 4. Let's see, level 5. I'm just going to create a new fleet. I'm just gonna send one of my corvettes. There you go. This guy is going to go to this system, because I also wanted to start to kind of explore around this way. In order to do that, I have to well, I'm going to explore it this way too. I'm actually going to colonize this planet. It's going to give me a little bit more visibility. And so, but I want to kind of start to kind of get around get around these guys in space, see what's out here. I'm going to just build a few more just randomly placed wormhole stations just so I have the flexibility of being able to get around and explore, and then send my scientists out to do their thing, so they're not just sitting still waiting for us to do something. But the Tezz are making progress in those categories, making progress. I just think build us some more power plants first, because we're gonna need the energy. We're gonna need the energy. So as soon as that colony ships gets into that build a drone. Wait, what? Build a drone? What are you doing? Oh, he's building a wormhole. Like, actually building a wormhole station right there, so we can have. Gotcha. Where's my there you are. There you are. So he's gonna be in this system soon. So I can expect to start losing almost 8 energy credits a month pretty soon. And so in order to for that not to completely crush our economy,
construction complete.
I have to. Wow, these guys are. This planet is just full now. So we really need these tile blockers cleared. Hopefully that's going to be the next tech option. Because I can't upgrade this one until I get a planetary capital, and I can't get a planetary capital until I have. What am I missing? Oh wow, I'm only missing. So that's enough people. I'm just missing the minerals for it. But we definitely need more energy. Why is he unhappy? Oh, I see. 10%. Maybe I can replace this with the energy grid, because it's still going to do 3, and it will boost all the other ones, so they're not going to suffer the penalty of that inefficient planet management. I'll do that. Boom, there we go. So now he's got some construction he's doing.
Colonization in progress.
Colonization in progress. I am not looking forward to this going crazy. We definitely need some more energy. This is another thing that's going to kind of affect us. Being a hive.
Construction complete.
We're not going to have some of the benefits of trade deals with our neighbors, because no one's going to want to have a trade deal with us when we're eating people. Which means I'm also going to change our war objectives. Instead of seeding planets, we're going to start just vassalizing planets. At least until we get powerful enough to where it's, we don't have to really worry about a lot of blowback. And I'll slowly, and also I'm really not going to seed worlds until I have the tech. Not the tech, but the ability to, let's see, what's it called again? The evolutionary mastery. I'm just going to keep vassalizing empires until I have the ability to colonize just about every single planet type. And then after that, we can just, consume all worlds and just move our pops onto those planets and grow. Then it'll work, because we'll be able to take all those planets instead of just once we seed a planet, everyone on that planet, we start to eat them, and then after they're purged, it's useless space to us, and we lose all that territory that we just won. And I mean, we could go crazy, and we could just be the kind of guys that just goes around just like seeding all worlds and then eating all the people, and it would be like pretty much an empty galaxy. But it's kind of silly, because what's the point if we don't have the territory afterwards, after the war? The territory is one of the benefits of actually going to war, is having access to those resources. I'm actually kind of surprised that colonizing hasn't cost us 8. Actually, maybe it has. Okay, it didn't show up. Let's see, what's he doing? Okay, wow, there's another planet over here I can colonize. Ocean World 16. That is good to know. That is really good to know. That's going to probably be one of my next targets in the future. And once I can colonize more planets, I'll be able to take that. Which makes me think what my next Ascension perk is going to be, because usually you get these are 2, so I'm going to use these 4 for the top ones, and then the bottom ones are going to be for things like Voidborn, Circle of Life, Galactic Wonders, and Master Builders. That's pretty much going to be, I'm just going to be building like these mega structures. So that's going to be for those bottom 4. So I'm going to do, let's see, Evolutionary Mastery, Engineering Evolution. I've got to figure out what my next one's going to be. Probably not Border Range. That sounds nice, but in theory it's kind of a waste. I'm going to keep expanding anyway. Governing Ethics, don't really need that because my Hive Mind, I won't be affected by governing ethics. Unity output would be nice, but I'm not going to be too concerned about that. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to do the Core Sector +5. I think that would just be beneficial for me to just be able to control more planets. Mastery of Nature would be nice because that'd be getting rid of all those tile blockers. But because my species are so research focused, we're probably going to not have to worry about that. We're not going to have issues with that. I could also go with this Galactic Force Projection because it will be beneficial for me to be able to have such a large navy. But again, I'm going to be able to build my navy once I get domination and supremacy. It's going to, my navy is going to be huge. Huge. I could also do Defender of the Galaxy for the sake of having the ability to take out whatever comes my way with greater ease. But I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go with, I think I'm going to go with Imperial Prerogative. Just having control of more planets, more systems, it's going to be very beneficial for me. Especially if I come across a species that can actually colonize, what are they called? Tropical worlds, yep. I'll take all their planets, or some of their planets, and I'll be able to colonize those planets. What are these guys? Alpine world, I can't do that. What are these guys? They are Arctic world, I can't do anything with that. What are these guys again? They are also Tundra world, so I can't do anything with that. So none of these guys are actually continental world. Oh, I can take these guys' planet then. Without, I mean, it's going to be some difficulty, but that's a continental world that they have there. I can, yeah, I can claim their worlds and eat them. As disgusting as the thought is to eat spiders. Bees eating spiders. That will be the exact opposite of the way the ecosystem works. But hey, we do it. We would do it. But anyway, it's just I'm just gonna speed this up. Boom, fastest, and get this boat rolling. Because I just totally realized I didn't set my timer, and I've just kind of been rattling on this whole episode, not really making much progress. It's kind of a boring episode right now. Let's see, get some more minerals here. We're doing pretty good on energy. I was expecting us to be a negative.
Complete.
Research complete. Sweet. What was that? Colonial Brock. Oh, okay, gotcha. So that reduced the cost of that. So let's just pause for a second. Tile blockers. Oh, of course, you would. It'll be the wildlife instead of something actually useful. Let's see. What on my planet has wildlife issues? This one. Ooh, this one's available. How much food do I have? Okay, I don't need that much food. How much does he? 115. If I did that, 115. Okay, so I can just that gives me more unity. I can use all the unity I can get. I'm not going to see in this one. Surface, just 2 blocks right there. I mean, 2 is something, but I'm not really too concerned about those 2 blocks. But if I research this, then chances are high that I'll be able to research another tile blocker after this. This is 30 months. Wow, it's taking me 30 months to research that one thing with 883. That's how much? I'm not making a lot of society research. I've got to bump that up. I also want to build military academies, because that would improve the strength of my armies. And our army strength is important just from taking worlds. I would require like smaller armies, because I've tried to usually build like 15 to 20 armies to take one planet at a time. But I also want to do biolab too, so that I can get more research. But I'm going to go with tau blockers, just for the sake of being able to. Hopefully, the next research I do, once I research those tau blockers, will be the dense forest, dense jungle. I'm sorry, because I do want to have the ability to. How much is that? Right. I'm just gonna upgrade all these, of course, obviously. I need some minerals. What is this? Alien pets? I don't know what this thing is doing. What is Oh, I didn't upgrade that one. I don't know what that one is for. I'm just gonna say that one's for biolab. Boom, because it's gonna give me because of the zoo, the alien planet and alien pets. And this is going to be a biolab too. And it's going to bump up my society research while I'm down on minerals again. But that's going to change, because I'm going to very quickly send my construction ship. You are going to build one very nice little mining station right here. Boom! That is going to give me an extra 9 minerals per month. Once this finishes colonizing, it's going to connect these systems. So who's this right here? I'm going to send a construction ship. Where is he? He's somewhere. He's right there. What's he doing? Okay, he's going to build a mining station right here. Oh, wow. That's some good society research right there. He's going to build a mining station right here. Boop. And right here to give you some more energy. Then he's gonna build a research station so I can get the society research. There we go. Chakalaka. Now I am taking to heart that I do I'm focusing on this. I do have to take into consideration the my military, because I'm still equivalent to these guys, but I'm inferior to these guys. I don't want to be inferior to anybody. Of course, I'm going to be inferior to like the fallen empires, but not to a neighbor. Never to a neighbor. These guys are equivalent, but inferior in technology. I want to stay superior. However, I possibly can be. So that means, okay, where's my science? He's just sitting there waiting for me to give him something to do. So I'm going to say resilient. That is good. That means he's going to live longer, I assume. Survey this system, and then you're going to survey these systems. I'm going to send this guy to all of these systems, so that my scientists don't run into any trouble and get themselves killed. Can I get in the system? Nope, not close enough. Alright. Star Dynasty wants
Construction
declared
complete.
Hadam's mandate, their arrival. Oh, this is good. These guys don't like these guys. And I'm completely okay with my neighbors not liking each other. Because it means that
Research complete.
divide and conquer, right? Divide. Conquer. Research complete. What is that? Ooh, cruisers. Excellent. I can now build defense stations. I should probably put that next. I want to say that next because of the fact that he's going to be giving this an extra plus 10% bonus here. I also want to increase my mining network. Minerals is very important at this stage of the game. I really want to get defense stations, because having so many people not like you, it's good to have measures in place. So if they come into your space, they are caught off guard and blown to pieces. But I need minerals so I can actually build defense stations and build more power plants. So I'm just going to do that. As far as my scientists, do I have a guy that does minerals? What if I recruited somebody? I've got plenty of leader options still available. And no one here is minerals. So there we go. Never mind. Well, right now we're just going to study that. Wait a second. Yeah, we need a mineral guy for both of these. Oh well, plus 34%. That's going to change because I'm going to get some research, engineering research from some of these, from right here and right here and right here. It's going to give, we're going to get a bonus of like what? Nice. I'm going to get a bonus of 10, assuming this is in my space.
Complete.
I need this to finish colonizing. I wonder if this is going to connect, and I'm going to have access to this. I guess we'll see.
Hostile fleet engaged.
That's how fleet engaged. What is that? No.
Fleet destroyed.
Fleet destroyed. Well, there went that. That is not cool. Well, that was short and quick. They didn't even get to research the rest of these. I'm really annoyed with these space creatures. And what was those? Okay, we're gonna blow those little suckers up. I want to, but I also don't want to, because I really can't afford to send these guys into a pointless battle at this point. Because if we lose any of our fleet power, it might be just enough to reduce us to maybe like inferior or something like that. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna take these guys out. But after, well, I can build cruisers now, can't I? I'm just gonna quickly design a cruiser.
Anomaly found.
Anomaly, good for her. Gain trait. New worlds. Oh, okay, that's good. Research. Research. Okay, well. So. New trait, that's good. It's good to have that new trait. This. Wow, that's a nice bonus to our minerals. That's what I'm talking about. And now I'm gonna send him to build a mining station right here. And the mining station. Right, nope, he's working on that. Need another mining station. Right here. Mining station. Another mining station right here. Mining station. Then another mining station. I think there's a system I didn't have a mining station in over in this way, over this area. Oh, right there. Boom. Alright. Thinking pretty good at mining stations right now. Then I can focus on building some research stations. Get all that research bumped up. Cause that's we have a nice amount of research options over here. I've got to bump up my naval capacity too. So much to do. So few minerals. So that's why I'm focusing on minerals first. Okay. Entered into a migration treaty with it. Okay, I don't care about that. The Star Dynasty of Bakhtur is an obstacle to the Tezz advance. You have been assigned as a possible adversary. This is very bad. And I say that because these guys are superior. And being a rival, they are definitely hostile towards us. And they could very clearly go to war with us at any time. If I were to declare war against them, can I invite any attackers? No. No. That's one of the sad parts about having no options for diplomacy, is that no one will go to war and help you. Plus, I wouldn't want to go to war against them anyway because they have defense packs. I guess my best bet is if they go to war with us instead of us going to war with them. Because if they go to war against us, it's them against us, superior as they are. I need to build a defense station or something. Give myself a little bit of defense against these guys. Do all my planets have... Nope, they don't. I'm gonna build a spaceport right here. I don't have the resources.
Colony established.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Give me my minerals. Oh, there we go. There we go. I need all my planets to have...
Anomaly found.
I am really concerned about us getting attacked. Really concerned. So... Really, really concerned about us getting attacked. Alright, these guys. Ah, the Savali Covenant. Chief Presenter Bull Bidonag and the rest of the religious council bids you greetings. We provide spiritual guidance to the Savali Covenant, and our stated goal is to lead this great nation on a path to salvation. Do not cross this path, and we will live in friendship. I am not going to cause any problems with you guys. In fact, if anything, no more games, Tezla. What do you want? That was a really strange sound that they made. Rivals with allies. -25. Hive mind. -30. They do not like us for good reason, and they've clearly said they don't want us in their space. Unfriendly. That's good. That's a good start. Immediately a good start. At least they don't know that we're genocidal yet. They will hate us even more. But it's nice to know that we're making friends.
Construction complete.
Goodness, sweet mercy. And colonization complete. That didn't touch our space enough. Just outside of that mark. That's nice. Ooh, nice. And we needed the extra society research and the extra engineering research. How's that going to help us out? Big time. That's going to be good. We're going to be done with these tail blockers pretty soon, and hopefully that'll clear up some hopeful bit of something to research next, because we need help in every possible way. Wait a second, I didn't see that +4 right there. What are you doing? And what are you doing? Okay, he's gonna have to build mining stations right here so we can get more resources. I think I have the other guy building every other mining station except for the one right here, because we need those minerals. So put that right there. Alright, let's pause this for a second. He's gonna also come back and build those mining station right there. Oh, I thought I had him doing that. This guy right here died. I'm gonna have to replace him with... I'm gonna go with biology. And I say that because we do want to improve our adaptability. So... Actually, I pause. Because I realized I do want to get tau blockers. In order to get tau blockers, I actually have to... Okay, here's why I'm undecided. I'll explain why I'm undecided. Because we have to, in order to get engineered evolution, we have to get the gene tailoring technology. Gene tailoring technology is obviously biology technology, so if I research that next, then I'll be able to improve my species trait points, and I would start with modifying our adaptability or habitability. Or I can go with New Worlds tech, and I could possibly get tau blockers as a future tech, and just get rid of all of these, so I can utilize these more of the space on these planets. Because if I clear this up, this will give me a lot of space on this one planet, and any ocean planet. Or I can clear up tau blockers here. So I think I'm pretty much going to go with tau blockers right now. I want to get that other technology research, but I have to do this in the meantime. These level 5. Oh, that is sweet. That is so sweet. Yes. Do I need? Okay, precursors. I already completed those, so we'll worry about that later. Hopefully I didn't miss anything with the artifacts. But anyway, don't worry about that. I'm going to do New Worlds. Boop. Yes. And scientist, that's him right here. We're going to give you a level 1 to do some surveying. And that gave us a nice bump to plus 50%. So we're gonna clear out that society research.
Research complete.
There we go. And just in time for that other thing too. Well, naval capacity, that sure would be nice. Because we don't have any bonuses in naval capacity right now. We're going to need all the help we can get with naval capacity. Energy siphon would be nice for combat reasons, because we're going to need all the help we can get in combat, especially with siphoning shield. That would give us a nice little bit of damage to their shields. But we would need naval capacity to actually have the ships to do that. That would be something. I can also go with this to give us a bonus to our food. I really need to start pumping a lot of research into my biology, but like I said, tau blockers, really important right now, just to get rid of all the tau blockers, and that'll get done with that in 12 months, and then I'll go into the next one. Still have a little bit of time to see, what is this? Growth time reduced by 10%. That sounds nice. Development speed, but I have to get this so I can do the whole reducing outpost cost. They give us some more influence. We're gonna need influence for some projects later on. I want to take this planet, but I don't want it to yet. These guys, I don't want to get anyone else mad at me right now. At least until I can actually defend myself. So that's 71. So we're getting minerals. We're bumping out minerals. Clear this. Clear this.
System survey complete.
We'll get to that later on. Who else died? Why do these guys keep dying? Man, I need these guys to stop dying. Let's see. Leader recruitment costs. That's sweet. Anomaly fail risk minus 10%. I'm gonna go with computer. He's just kind of sitting there though. He just needs something to do. We need to put another Corvette to work to check all these systems. There we go here, and whatever we do, we're not going to go into that system because last thing I want to do is deal with any more hostilities in the meantime. Then I'll send him back to I'll send him back here after he's finished. Assuming he survives. Just losing one was difficult for me. I don't want to lose any more. And while we're doing that, I think I'm pretty much going to be close to the end of this episode. I think I'm spending a nice bit of time on this. This is the end of this episode. In fact, I'll end this episode here because it's I'm pretty sure I spent enough time on this episode. Next episode, well, I figure we'll have to bump up the strength of our empire. We're doing pretty good on minerals, so I think as our people colonize, as our pops grow on these planets, our space will just open up a little bit. I'll probably be able to get more minerals there, and then the more minerals we get and the faster we get them, we can really start to expand ourselves. We can really start to build up our military. I can actually we can get those minerals in, we can actually start to bump up our spaceports, increase our naval capacity, and make ourselves a force to be reckoned with. Alright. Oh wow, these guys have declared us a rival. You have been assigned as a possible adversary. Okay, that's just not good at all. What's the Okay, these guys are creepy. These guys have really creepy tones to them. I don't like them. But they are...
Tile blocker cleared.
Alright, I'm just going to declare rivalry, and we'll see what happens there. I mean, they've already declared us a rival. The least we can do is benefit from... okay. We don't benefit too much from that extra bit of... Declare us rival, declare them a rival. How many rivals do we have? How many rivals do we have? Let's see. We have Tezla rivals with 1, 2, 3. How many rivals can we actually have? I really don't... Whoa. Hostiles in that system. Alright, those are mining guys. Alright, but they didn't attack us or anything. This is a difficult space to get around. We got our world, Tomb World. What Tomb World? Ooh, 21. Size 21. That's nice. I wonder what fallen empires are around. I wonder if there's one that's there's a spiritualist fallen empire that would be really unhappy with us if we colonize the Tomb World. But I kind of want to. Let's see, what is this? A Tomb World as well. Wow, we got two Tomb Worlds. That's not. It's in that system. It's pretty close to each other. Desert Tundra, can't do any of those yet. It's desert too. But be in a desert, that would be a strange thing to see. But anyway, that's the end of this episode. Hope you all had a wonderful time. With me pondering what to do next. We're going to keep... Wow, look at that, minerals. We're already bumping up to plus 83, that's excellent. And we're reading new species. These guys are militarists, and they're xenophobes. That's good. Keep your ridiculous looking alien ships well away from our space. And know that our military will respond to any transgressions with maximum force. Okay, they are fanatic militarists, and they're xenophobes. Have instructed me to bring you this warning. Okay, I recognize your warning. Where are they located? They're way down there. I'm not too concerned about those guys way down there. So that's good. Maybe they'll be really hostile, and they'll take some of the heat off of us by communicating with all these other guys and being nasty or something. And they don't want anything to do with us either. Of course they don't. Of course they don't. Who would want to deal with us? Let's see. Why don't they like us? Because we're xenophobes? Oh no, there's xenophobia. And the hive mind thing. Okay. They really don't like hive minds, do they? Ah, too bad. You're gonna like us whether you like us or not. It doesn't make any sense. Upgrade building or upgrade building or upgrade my spaceports. I really want to upgrade my spaceports. I really do. Hive mind. I can, of course, if I upgrade this, I'll get better Unity.
Research complete.
Research complete. Excellent. Pause this. Terraforming. That is worth researching. That is actually really worth researching, so that I can. Don't rush for me, actually. I want to get these tile blockers for the sake of the beta colony. But terraforming means that I can probably change this continental world into a tropical world. I'll be able to change this continental world once I get it into a tropical world. I can change one of these other planets, once I get the other tech. So I'm really gonna take this. That's gonna be good for me. Plus 50%, I'll be good with that pretty soon. But actually, you know what? What I'm gonna do very quickly before I end this episode is just sort of program my construction chips to build research stations. It's not going to cost us too much because of the fact that nice. Look at this. Look at all that research we're going to get. I mean, this is going to be a huge bump to our engineering research. And the other guy, once he's finished over there, and he's almost finished, I should have had him do all this other stuff. He's going to do this one for the society research. Society research. So research is so important for me right now. Just so I can get some of those advantageous little things like terraforming at a faster pace. I need to get destroyers, not destroyers, but battleships. I need to be able to defend ourselves against our neighbors. So cool. Alright, so let's get building. Still got a nice amount of minerals here. I can use those to create a spaceport right here. We can at least have spaceports for all of our planets, and then from there, I'm gonna build. We're gonna build a nice amount of. How many? I have 30 Corvettes. I'm sorry, no, I've got 26 Corvettes. We're gonna build 4 more Corvettes so I can have just even 30, and then everything else I build from that point is gonna be destroyers. And we're gonna build up our forces for the next conflict. And then of course I'm gonna build 1 Corvette, not a Corvette but cruiser, and we'll figure out what kind of
complete.
Cruisers I'm gonna build up next episode. Oh, this looks pretty cool actually. I look forward to building something like this in the next episode. And research complete. Nexus point defense, automatic exploration. I could do that, or I could do that. Automatic exploration. I don't know. It's hard to do that with wormholes. With wormhole tech, it's hard to do automatic exploration because you have to keep building wormhole stations. And you also run the risk of your scientists going someplace you shouldn't go and getting blown to bits. But I actually might try that. Hyperlane mapping. Not really necessary. I don't really care for that. Barrier point defense. Do I really need that much? Point defense. Or better sensors. Increases tracking. Sensor range. We will go with a T. I'll go with this. Why not? Actually, what I'll do is, I think I'll go with this and swap these scientists. Excellent. There we go. Maximizing bonuses. But until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and God be with you.